Hi all, I am Prasant. Welcome in this series of AWS Solution Architect Certification Exam Preparation Done. Let's jump on the question. An application generates audit logs of operational activities. Compliances requirement mandate that the application retain the logs for 5 years. How can this requirement be met? So if I'm highlighting the endpoint here, so it is just asking that we need to keep the data for 5 years, and there is no other requirement mentioned here. So this question is directly pointing out about the most cost effective way to store the data. And as well as there is one more point here, compliances requirement needs to be mandated, so this we need to keep it in mind. So let's jump on the option save the logs in an Amazon S3 bucket and enable multi-factor authentication delete on the bucket. Yes, we can save the data into S3 bucket and we can enable the MFA, and we can meet this requirement. But when you are selecting the options, then make sure that you are selecting the appropriate answer which is meeting to that cost effective way as well as the high availability. If it is mentioned, then go for the high availability. If it is not mentioned, then go for that cost effective way. Yes, I'm not marking it wrong, but let's jump on to the next option. Save the logs in an Amazon EFS volume and use the network file system version for locking with the volume. So there is one thing in the Elastic file system. Yes, you can enable the authentication system, and whatever you can do it with the S3, like providing the authentication, authorization, that kind of things you can also do into the EFS, as well as you can also manage the life cycle. But EFS is not meant for such kind of requirement. It is very useful when you are having the multiple EC2 instances, and they need to share the data. For an example, I am having the 1, 2 and 3 EC2 instances, and they need to share the file system, shared file system. Then you can use the EFS. For an example, here 3 ECS system is writing onto the same file. But EFS is not good for such kind of requirements. I will mark it as wrong option here. Third is save the logs in an Amazon Glacier Vault and use the vault log feature. So this is the correct option here, because Glacier is most cost effective way to store the data into the Glacier for the longer period. So you can dump the data into the Glacier and you can enable the vault log feature. So what exactly is the vault log feature? Vault log feature is basically providing you the authentication mechanism as well as the authorization mechanism. It is providing where you can use the keys and other parts. I will cover into the next slide. So this is the exact answer of this question. Let's jump on the D, save the logs in an Amazon EBS volume. So EBS volume is not the good approach, because EBS volume is good when you are attaching it to the EC2 instances. So like here, one can talk to his own EBS, and you can mount one more EBS here for the another EC2 instance. So one thing here is like that EBS volume cannot be attached with the multiple EC2 instance, while EFS can be attached with multiple EC2 instances. So these are the basic difference between the EBS and the EFS. Now the question was related to that how we can save the data into the most cost effective way and needs to mandate that the compliance requirement. So this is the Glacier is meeting the requirement with the vault log feature. So let's jump on the other slide. Amazon Glacier, which enables long-term storage. So it was mentioned in the question that we are going to save the data for 5 years, and the mission critical data, yes, it is a mission critical data, has added the vault log. This new feature allows you to lock your vault with the variety of compliances control. So it is clearly mentioned by that AWS document. This is the reference link I have already mentioned from where I took this content, that are designed to support such a long-term record retention. You can now create a vault log policies on a vault, and after it is logged, the policy cannot be overwritten or deleted. So there is one more slide I have mentioned it here. If you want to retrieve it, then there are some retrieval policies mentioned for the Glacier service. This is the free tier, max retrieval rate, and no retrieval limit. So you can go through it, but this question is not related about the retrieval policy, but just I mentioned this slide so that if any other question is coming related to that retrieval policies, you can refer this content. That's all from my side. Thanks, guys.